Learning website is where you get all the information you need about being a STEM ambassador. So to get there, if you go to www.stem.org.uk, you'll find the website. If you search for STEM learning, it should also come up. If you haven't already registered as a STEM ambassador, you can go in and register, and you want to select STEM volunteer, become a STEM ambassador, and then just follow through the steps to submit all your details. Once you've done all that, you'll get an email talking you through the next steps about signing up for your PVG certificate and becoming an active ambassador. If you've already registered, if you sign in, enter your details, and this will take you to your dashboard. And your dashboard is where you can add information about yourself, and you can see all the activities that you've taken part in or that you're about to take part in. So the first thing that you'll see on the left hand side is your profile. When you start, we recommend that you go in and add as much information to this as possible. So if you go into edit your profile, you can add a little bit of information about yourself, your employment, your skills and qualifications, and also your preferences. So if there's certain age ranges of children you feel you'd be better suited to work with, or if there's certain activities that you would like to take part in, you can put all that in here. You can also upload a picture and change any information that you need to. For each page, there's an edit button that allows you to do this. We highly recommend adding a picture. We've got a lot of profiles on the website, so the ones with pictures do tend to stand out a bit more. We also recommend adding as much information as possible so teachers and community leaders and other people using the website can know a bit more about you and if they think that you would be a good fit for their activity. So when you've done all that, you've completed your induction and you've got your PVG certification, you're ready to go on and take part in activities. So to do this, you want to go to the Activities tab on the left, and the easiest way to find activities is to go into Browse and search for activities that are in your area. So you can search by keyword, so if you want to take part in a science fair, you could have a search in there, or you can look for activities that are near you. So pop your postcode in, change the distance that you'd be willing to travel, and apply filters, and you'll see what is happening in your area. Have a look at the different things and see if there's something that grabs your fancy. So when you go into activity, it'll tell you a bit more, when it's due to take place, where it's taking place, and what it is that they're looking for. So this one, we're looking for engineers to talk to higher students about their skills and knowledge. So if you think, yep, that's something that I could do, I'd be happy to get involved with that, just click Express Interest. So by doing this, you're sending a notification to the person who's added this activity. So in this instance, it's Kyle from Dunblane High School added it. He'll get an email to say that you've expressed an interest, and then he can reply to you. So you'll get an email back. You'll also be able to see that message on the database, and you can start a conversation about whether this would be a good fit for you, whether it's something that you do want to be involved with. You're not committing to doing the activity by pressing Express Interest. You're just starting a conversation about how it would work if it's something that you want to get involved with. So the other activity that we have a lot of at the moment are online activities. Just change your search to online, and exactly the same, you'll see everything that's coming up. Click on something that you think might be of interest to you. If it sounds like something you'd want to do, again, express interest. And you'll start that conversation with the person who's posted it about whether that is something that you could do. And the online ones tend to be either appearing in a classroom via Zoom or Teams, or giving the organiser some pre-prepared material, PowerPoint, or some sort of resources that they can use. So you might also want to do activities that are not on the database. You might already have connections with your local school or community group, or you might get talking to somebody and arrange to do an activity. It's important that these are still logged so that you get credit for those activities. So to do that, you would go into Activities and Add Activity and just fill in all the details there. So you're not adding an activity for somebody else to take part in, you're just saying that I've done this activity, give it a name, what sort of activity it was. It might be a mentoring project that you've been part of. Fill that in there. A little bit about the activity, whether it was online or what the location was and when it took place, and just add the activity, and that way you get credit for your hours of volunteering. The other thing that you might want to do, which we highly recommend, is adding an offer. So what this means is when teachers or community leaders come onto the database, they might have something in mind, a topic that they're looking to do, and they're wondering if there's anybody out there who's already done this sort of activity or has prepared something or thinks that they would be able to provide some help with this sort of activity. So you would go into offers and add an offer. So you might think, well, I know a lot about renewable energy. I'd be quite happy to do some talks about that. So you would just pop in there, renewable energy talk, and what type of activity it would be, a STEM presentation in this case, and a little bit about what you would be willing to do. If you'd be looking to come into the classroom, or if you'd be looking to do a video that they could use, or a live session online. So fill in all the details, what age group it would be suitable for, and pop in an expiration date. So you can put this up for as long as you want. If you put it up for a year, it will remain active on the website. And what this means is that's there. Teachers and other people using the database can see that offer and think, yep, that is something that would be really great for our classroom. I'm going to contact this person. And then again, you're sat in that conversation. By putting that offer out there, you're not saying, I can definitely do this. You will have a conversation with anybody who's interested about when that would be suitable for you, if it would be suitable, if it's something that you're still able to do. But it's just giving the teachers using the database a little bit of an idea of what they might be able to get. So if you pop them on there, that's brilliant. Other ambassadors won't see those offers. It's just the teachers, community leaders and things that come onto the database that can see that. Lots of other things in the database. There's resources for you to have a look through, CPD, information about the programme. Lots of really useful information on there. Have a play about, and if you've got any questions, get in touch.